Hi, Katie.
Hi.
How are you feeling today?
I'm good.
Okay, good. Yeah. I'm so excited to have you back in my makeup chair today.
Yes.
We are going to be doing a fun, summery kind of glow look today. I'm just going to gently rearrange your hair just a little bit while I take a look at how the skin is doing today. It looks very bright and glowy, which is always a good sign. You can go ahead and close your eyes for me. I'm just going to go ahead and begin by putting on some gloves so that we can get a start on your skincare. First, I'm going to comb through your hair. Okay, with this fine-tooth wooden comb. Starting at the ends and working my way slowly upwards as not to damage the hair in any way. And I'm just going to do a slight bit of brushing in the back as well. Just some nice gentle detangling strokes. Okay, great. Now I'm going to gently tuck the hair behind the ears. We're going to be doing some skincare today. So I want to make sure that none of it gets on your hair at all. I do have this Hydro Boost exfoliating cleanser. Just going to give it a nice little shake. Put a generous amount into the tray here. I'm going to give it a little bit of a mix. Okay. Now I'm going to gently zip this on your lap. Rub this bit together and gently rub over the skin of the face. Brush the hair back just a bit. Just rubbing nice and gently. Just letting my soft touch help relax you. You can slowly let your worries glide away and know that you're nice and safe in my care. Just taking things nice and slow. And I'm just rubbing it between my fingers. I'm going to go ahead and bring this down to the chin. Nice gentle touch. Rubbing along the chin and the jaw. Be sure to get the nose as well. The under eyes and the cheeks. A little bit on the upper lip. I'm just going to be applying this last little bit here. And start back up at the forehead. Gently moving my fingers into nice circles. Now I'm going to go ahead and set up the steamer to blow some steam onto the exfoliation and help really penetrate that deep into the skin. First bits of steam are starting to emerge. Go ahead and gently roll this closer to your face. You can put your face as close or as far as you want. It kind of feels nice to have it closer to your eyes. It's what I've discovered. But feel free to just allow this to seep into the skin. I'm just going to gently rub on the exfoliator as well. Is this a comfortable distance, or do you want me to move it back a little bit? No, it's good. Gently wipe off the excess product. Allow yourself to just fully close your eyes, really lean into the relaxation. All negative thoughts evaporate with the steam. Going to tap the button here and let the steamer fizzle out. gonna dab off the last bit of excess water here. Let's use the dry hands to gently pat the face dry. Okay, now that I have a fresh pair of gloves, I am going to be applying a toner here. The Vitamin C Daily Toner. I generously applied that toner to this cotton pad. I'm just going to go around and gently dab this into the skin of the face. Maybe turn towards me just a bit. Perfect. The last step, I do have this hydrating facial oil. Just only apply a little bit to my gloved hand. Just going to rub it in and just apply a small amount to the face. This is really going to moisturize the skin. Have that nice sun-kissed, glowy look. Don't want to do too much. So I'm just lightly going over your face now with this product. I do want to add just a bit to the neck too, just to help the neck stay hydrated as well. Going down, gently applying the product. Okay. You remove the gloves and dab off the excess. You have just a simple cotton pad. Hopefully that product is absorbed into the skin, but I do want to grab any pieces that might be clinging still to the surface of the skin, just to make sure there's no excess of oil. Let me change it just a little bit. I'm just feeling the skin with my fingers, so it's nice and hydrated. Just one more, this little convey. Now we are switching gears a little bit with this finishing powder. I do have a makeup sponge here. I'm just going to be dabbing gently into the setting powder. If you really don't have any blemishes or acne, I'm just dabbing this onto the skin just to help even out the skin tone. And to help keep that nice poreless look. This helps the skin to keep that nice product that we applied without making it look like there's an excess of product. Just kind of evens everything out. This look is part of what helps achieve a no makeup look. Just setting against the skin to absorb any of the oils that might form throughout the day, even though there's no foundation applied. Now let's move on to the brows with this Thick It, Stick It NYX Brow Mascara. I'm not going to apply much. I'm just going to tilt your head up a little bit so I can make sure that I follow the groove of the brows where they naturally go, but giving them just a bit of direction here. Focus on your left brow now. Making sure to apply enough product to give it that shape and a little bit deeper of the color, but not so much that it becomes too thick. Blend out a tiny bit. Perfect. Now I have some eyeshadow here. I'm just going to hold the palette up just to see what the best color I think would be. Go with this nice light brown called Desert. Just going to go ahead and flutter it onto the eyelids. This color is pretty close to the natural color of the lids. It's not very dark, so I'm going to apply a generous amount. Turn your chin just a bit. I'm going to go back in this darker shade of Sweetheart around the corners of the eyes. just using the same brush, not being too specific. Okay, I'm just going to turn your head just a bit. Have a nice little prank kitty on your lap to help you relax. I'm going to go in and do this other side. These colors aren't too far off from the natural colors around the eye. We're just adding a pop of color. Blending out along the edges as well. Sometimes the best blend is just a swipe of the finger. Turn your jewel one more time. Now we're going to go in with a lighter brush. I'm going to add a little pop of sparkle to the inner lid. I'm blending a few of the different sparkly shades on this pad. We have pink, a shade called Hopeless Romantic, and a shade called Chandelier, to kind of get this interesting mix of sparkle that we're adding to the eye. Go in with some eyeliner. Not really going for a wing here, just kind of more flaring this out. I'm just going to adjust here just to make my reach a little bit easier. Going almost all the way in, but not quite. And I'm going to blend this with a brush. Just to smooth out the look. I'm just going to add a tiny bit into the corner here. And open and close. Just to help blend everything in a little bit better, I'm going to be grabbing a darker shade called Dahlia from this palette. Combining the eyeshadow with the eyeliner just to give it a more sparkly, cohesive look. And last but not least, going back in with our original brush. And going back in with that initial desert color. Now we're just going to repeat the same process. Just spin your chair so it's a little bit more comfortable for you. Sorry, I'm just going to adjust you just a tiny bit. Perfect. And I'm just going back in with that Dahlia shade, blending everything in together. Make sure everything is blended. And looks cohesive between the eyes. And once more with that desert sand color. Great. Now while I have you here, I do have a bit of highlighter. I have just a bit of bronzer here. I'm just going to dab it in some areas of contour. Just gently move it. Just a bit. Sweeping down along the underside of the cheekbone just to create a bit of contour definition. A tiny bit to the underside of the nose here. Tiny bit along the jawline. Great. And just a touch of blush. Definitely don't want to go too hard with this. A little bit on the nose. The only part where I'm going to add just a tiniest touch of concealer is just in the very bit of the under eye, just to brighten up the under eye area. And go back to the makeup sponge. Create a nice little line along the eyeshadow. And the same on this side of the face. Just a touch of lightness. Do have mascara now. Because we used black eyeliner, we want to match it with the black mascara. But if you open your eyes just a tiny bit and look a little bit down, but not quite all the way, while I apply this mascara. You have nice little natural long lashes. So I'm just gently scooping the lashes up with the brush. Careful not to go too hard and get any on the upper eyelid. Okay, perfect. Now you can go ahead and look up for me. I'm just going to gently dab these bottom lashes. Tiniest little dab. Great. I'm just going to turn you a little bit. and look almost down, but not quite all the way. Great. Now you can go ahead and look up at the ceiling as I gently tap at the lower lashes. Great. Now I'm going to go in with the lip. We have a colored gloss. I don't want anything too strong. We kind of go in with a sun-kissed look. Go ahead and gently part the lips. Just going to go ahead and put a tiny bit of product on the lower lip. Go ahead and rub your lips together. You can relax. I'm just going to add a tiny bit of extra product just for a little extra glow. Perfect. Great. I love how this look is turning out. I'm just going to gently take your hair down and brush through it for just a second. I have this wooden comb here. Nice and gently. Okay, you look stunning. I'm so happy you let me do your makeup today. Yay. I'm gonna have you stand up and take a look at the final reveal. Okay. Alright, Katie, I'm just gonna go ahead and give your hair a little comb while we're here. I love how this look came out. You can go ahead and look at the mirror just right over here. Oh, I love how the eyeliner makes your eyes pop. This green of the dress really brings out the green in your eyes.
It just looks so summery.
Right?
And fresh. Yeah.
You could go to a concert, you could go out to dinner, grab a martini. Really,
sounds perfect.
The world is your oyster.
Alright, I will.
Thank you for coming in. I can't wait to see you again soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.